All right, welcome back to Pro Growth Insider. Listen up, because today we are breaking down a rule that will literally define your entire career in the age of AI. I'm not exaggerating here. This is the shift you need to make like yesterday. So, in our last breakdown, we cackled rule number 1, which was you are not a typist, right? We talked about how your job isn't about just banging out code anymore. If you missed it, definitely go watch that one. Or even better, just grab the book and get all 30 rules in one go. But today is all about rule number 2, the how is a commodity. And look, it all kicks off with a little test, something you can do right now that's going to completely reframe how you think about your job. Okay, seriously, pause this if you have to. Go open up your favorite AI coding buddy. I don't care if it's Copilot, ChatGPT, whatever. And you're going to ask it 2 questions, 2 very, very different questions. First, hit it with a how question. Something technical, like, how do I implement a secure random number generator in Rust? You'll get a beautiful, perfect answer in like a millisecond. But then you ask it a why question. Something with real-world stakes, like, okay, great. Why should I use that specific generator for a trading platform based in Singapore? And watch what happens. The AI is going to just fall apart. It'll start making stuff up, it'll waffle, it'll give you some generic, useless advice. Why? Because it has absolutely no idea about Singapore's specific financial compliance laws. It has zero context. And right there, that gap between the how and the why, that's it. That distinction is your entire career from this point forward. I'm not kidding. That's your new job description. You know, for the last 20 years, our value, our whole identity as developers was knowing the how. We were the wizards who knew the secret syntax, the arcane query optimizations, the server configs. That was our magic. Well, today, that magic is a commodity. It's basically free. An AI can spit out the how faster and, let's be honest, probably more accurately than most senior engineers. So if your whole value proposition is, I know how to build stuff, you're in deep, deep trouble. Okay, let me tell you a quick and, frankly, a pretty terrifying story. This is what happens when you get the how perfectly right but completely ignore the why. Let's talk about the $40,000 vibe coder. So, picture this. A product manager gets access to a powerful AI, and he has this idea, this vibe for a pricing engine. He thinks, hey, I don't need engineers for this, and just tells the AI, I want the price to drop when inventory is high and go up when it's low. Simple, right? And the AI, man, it did its job perfectly. It cranked out this beautiful, elegant Python code. The how was absolutely flawless. It did exactly what it was told. 2 days later, the company had lost $40,000. Poof, gone. So what happened? I mean, the code was perfect. The logic did exactly what the PM asked. How on earth did they just burn through 40 grand? Because the AI didn't know the why. It had no idea that the company had contractual floor prices with its suppliers. It didn't know about clauses in their contracts that prevent brand devaluation. And it didn't get that the real goal wasn't just clearing stock. It was also about maintaining brand prestige. It missed all the real-world stuff.
This is so critical. Your job is not to be the builder anymore. You are the human filter. You are the one who stops these $40,000 mistakes before they even get turned into a single line of code.
So this leads us to a whole new way of thinking, a new definition of what it means to be a senior dev. Let's talk about why your domain is your new stack. You know that term, full stack? For years, that meant you knew the front end, maybe some React, and you knew the database, like Mongo or Postgres. Forget that. The new full-stack developer knows the technology, sure, but they also know the industry. If you work at a bank, you understand liquidity ratios. If you're in e-commerce, you live and breathe supply chain logistics. That's the new stack. Think about it like this. An AI's contact window is, a few 100,000 tokens? Your context window is measured in years. You're the one who remembers that disastrous project from 3 years ago and exactly why it failed. The AI has no memory of that. And here comes the hard truth, guys. If your whole job, your entire contribution, can be summarized by a Jira ticket, you can and you will be automated. People who just pick up tickets and close them, you are the walking dead in the age of AI. It's that serious.
Look, this is a huge concept, but it's just one piece of the puzzle. We're talking about rule number 2 out of 30 from the book Code Like a Pro, and we're going to cover every single one of them right here on this channel. So if you haven't already, now is the time to hit that subscribe button.
Okay, I get it. This is a big mind shift. So you're probably asking, how do I actually do this? Well, it's not some abstract theory. It boils down to 4 concrete actions you can start taking, like today. First, stop spending all your time on hacker news obsessing over the latest JavaScript framework. Instead, start reading your company's industry news. Get smart about the business. Second, go talk to the people on the front lines, sales, customer support. They know the real customer pain points. Third, for every task you're given, apply the so what test. Keep asking so what until you can connect it to a real, tangible business outcome. And finally, number 4, question every single requirement you're given. Treat it like a suggestion, not a command from on high. Be the person who asks why. All right, let's wrap this all up. The world is changing, and your role has to change right along with it. The why? That's for you.
The new dividing line couldn't be clearer. The how, the implementation, the syntax, the code, that's for the machines now. Let them have it. The why, the context, the business value, the strategy, that's for you. Your entire career, your salary, everything now depends on this.
And I want you to remember this quote because it says it all. Don't be the guy who knows how the hammer works. Be the guy who knows where to hit the wall. It's not about being a tool expert anymore. It's about knowing the problem so damn well that you know exactly where to apply the solution to make the biggest impact. So, if you want to master this and the other 29 rules, do 2 things right now. First, hit subscribe so you don't miss a single part of this series. Second, if you really want to get ahead, click the link in the description and buy the book, Code Like a Pro. And hey, drop a comment below and tell me the biggest why question you're wrestling with at your job. I'd love to see it. Now, get out there and start asking why.
Don't forget to subscribe to Pro Growth Insider for more insights on the how to code like a pro. Let's get to work.